So we're here at the Port of Sushala, and we're going for a walk here. You can see all the boats. This is a big fishing town because it's right next to the river. The river's right there, and beautiful day. You can see the marine layer over the ocean. That's how close we are to the ocean. And the river is coming in from the ocean. So there's some salmon out there. So the fishermen down here, what they do is they're not going in the river right now. That's more popular in the fall and when the steelhead are going up the river. But during the summer, there's guides that take people from Florence. They sign up and they take them out in the ocean with these guide boats. And the guide boats you think would be huge, but they're not really. In fact, I think this is one right here. See that? It has multiple seats in it. Yeah, and that's what they go out in on the ocean with, man. I would not do that, but these Oregon folks, they know what they're doing down here. Beautiful RVs. So yeah, we're up there towards the end. You can see my tan Chevy truck sticking out down there. So yeah, we come down here about once a year. Last year we came down here twice. We came down here around the July time. We always come down here. Yeah, there's one of those guide boats over there. Yeah, just an open boat. You know, you have your main motor, which is huge, ocean runner, and then you have a kicker motor in case you get stuck. But they go like 5 miles out into the ocean, and that's where they fish. And going out into the ocean from a river inlet like this is not as brutal. I mean, as far as the surf waves, you know. So that's why they like it. So I'm going to go into town here. I'm going to turn the camera back on. I've done all kinds of videos on that portion here in the parking lot and all that before, and the crab station there. Plus I gotta tighten up my belt on my pants again. Okay, so I'm gonna set the phone down and the camera, not the phone. I set the camera down and we'll continue on here shortly. So this is the old town of Florence, and we're going to take a walk through here, and I'll show you what they have here. That's one thing I did years ago. They had a car show, but I was mainly doing a video of the different cars that they had here. This time I'm just doing a video of the shops. So if you want to visit Florence, it's on 101 on the coast in Florence, Oregon, the old town. Come here and check it out. This is a restaurant we've ate at before. Can't really remember the name of it. Let's see. It says International Food Market. Seafood restaurant. Doesn't really say what it is, but it's the first restaurant that you get to from the RV park if you walk. This is kind of a artsy little thing here. The big, huge anchor. And then, for those of you that like ice cream, there's BJ's Ice Cream. Yeah, I've got some ice cream there before. Not bad. Pretty good. They got, you know, it's kind of like Baskin Robbins. It has all the different flavors, and you can get the big cones, or you can get like a big cup, you know, that you can take to go back to your RV, and it won't melt all over you. There's Moe's, you know, dining. That's pretty popular on the Oregon coast. Let me get my hand down here so I'm not messing the camera up here. And Spiritual Books. That's a nice little place. They got a little upstairs, what do you call it? Outdoor thing. Kind of nice. You can see the river from there. It's windy down here today too. Oh, let's go out here and take a peek, see if we can see the bridge from here. I'm not sure if we can, but we'll try it. There's the river. That river, man, it'd be perfect for having a boat on. That's for sure. There's the bridge. Yep, that's 101, Highway 101. And that's the old bridge that goes across the Sushala River and continues south on 101. If you go this way, you're going north. Yeah, we'll be going across that on the 3rd of July. We're not staying here for the 4th. We're actually heading south. So that's coming up. Public restrooms here. Yeah, all kinds of little shops and stuff around here. And they, you know, some of them survive, some of them don't, you know. Hey, you want socks? They got socks there. Yeah. That's what it says. All about olives. Raining cats and dogs. Kitchenware. Pickles, vegetables, dips. Virgin olive oils. Cool. Wind Drift Gallery. Blue Heron Gallery. Land and Sea. Cool. Nails and Spa. Wind and Drift. Yeah, it's windy down here, so kites are pretty popular. Yep. If you want to get a kite and go fly a kite somewhere. We ate here last night. It says Taylor's Cove, but it's actually a Mexican restaurant. So we had our Mexican lunch again today. Leftovers. Yeah, they got, you know, bars and stuff along here.
You know, part of it was
the Laughing Crab. I guess you can get some crab there, huh? Wine, beer, cider. Grill House, India. There's an Indian Himalayan Grill House. Cool. Timber and Flame. I don't know if you can see that. Guess I should raise the camera up there. There we go. Timber and Flame. Just has knickknacks and stuff in there. Jamco. Get the camera angles right. I might be missing some of this, so that's what editing's for, I guess. More shops. All kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, typical coast type stuff, you know. Back in the old days, it was a lot of beads, A lot of stuff like that, you know, in the 70s. Now it's a little bit of everything. There's a big list of different things they have going on there. Newport Candle and Company. Now, we went and bought candles here years ago, but it's not here anymore. It's called Newport Bay Candle Company. So I'm sure up in Newport, the original company is still there, but the one that was down here is not here anymore. But the sign's still up. I'll have to let the wife know about that. It's kind of interesting. Move this back down. There we go. All right. Yeah, we went into this shop before. I don't know if we bought anything in there, but we went into all these shops years ago. Another little stopping point for sitting down. Oh, they got a gazebo over here. You'll have to see that. Yeah, nice little area here where you can, there's nothing in the gazebo, but it's there. Picnic table. Bus stops here too. That used to be a restaurant. Yeah, it was a real nice restaurant, and then they just weren't surviving, so they moved on. I don't know if they're still around in a different building, but they had a huge bar in there, man. That was nice. But yeah, not anymore. So the smaller places survive down here pretty good. The people want to start the big things down here. You know, it just don't get that much business. This is the first place we ate at. I think that's it. Not sure. I think that used to be a restaurant. Or no, there it is. Where it says Waterfront Depot. That was a restaurant. So the first time we ever came down here in the fall, we went up to the door to go in, and it was like you were walking in the kitchen to get into the restaurant. It was really weird, and it had a chalkboard with the menu on it. And they don't have sales tax down here, so if you're buying something, it's $14, $18, $20. There's no and so many cents for tax, you know. They don't have that. So it's straight up what you get. What you see is what you get. Resto bar, we've ate there before. We even sat in that front window inside there before. They have just, you know, Italian food. This is one of our favorite places, the Firehouse. That has all kinds of fireman type stuff in there. They even have a tribute to 9/11 in there. So I suggest if you're going to be down here in Florence that you try out the Firehouse restaurant. Very, very good. So we're almost at the end of the main part of the town here. So I just wanted to show you that and get it on video. Oh, here's the little information thing here. I'll read it to you. All right. Welcome to the historic Old Town. Originally named First Street and then Front Street, Bay Street was renamed in the mid-1950s by the Florence Garden Club. Historically known as a city center of Florence, Bay Street held much of the government and commercial functions. Once the bridge opened in 1936, we're talking about the big bridge over here. I'm not going to raise the camera up, but I'll show you the bridge. the businesses gradually began moving uptown to the Highway 101 corridor and vacating the Bay Front in the 1950s. When the post office moved from the Bay Street in 1970, downtown Florence became primarily the destination for fishermen and crabbers rather than the bustling city center it once was. Bay Street was transformed in the 1970s and 80s from a rundown bayfront to what it is known today as Old Town. The citizen revitalization of the area has turned Old Town Florence into a tourism destination and breathed new life into the downtown. Pretty cool, huh? They have parades here. Like I said, they got car shows. Yeah, the old fishing boats, you know. And when you see the bridge here, this is the bridge that goes north into what is now Florence, the newer part of Florence. Down here is the old town Florence. And over here is where the RV park is, where we're staying. Over in that area there. There's Moe's. Yeah. So, and the casino is up there. There's a, once you get on the highway that goes from Florence to Eugene, on that highway is a casino. And it's a nice one too. We went in there one time. Casinos are, you know, dime a dozen is mine. Unless you're really wanting to waste your money. We like going there just to eat, you know. Yeah, there's the 101 bridge there. So anyway, that's it for this video. Let me turn the thing around here if I can do that. Oh, there we go. So anyway, that's it for this video down in Florence, Oregon. So until next time, we'll see you.